Welcome back. We are still covering the great success of President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi as he secured the third term as the President of Egypt. Well, to shed more light, we had the pleasure to have this phono with Her Excellency Ambassador Wafaa Basseem, former Assistant Foreign Minister. Good afternoon, Your Excellency.
Good afternoon and congratulations to Egypt on a remarkable election round for its presidential election, and congratulations also on the assumption of His Excellency the President for a new term that we are sure will be very successful and will realize a lot of forward steps in the welfare, progress, peace and security of our country.
Yes, of course. Well, Your Excellency Ambassador Basseem, the President, after the results, the final results of the elections, have delivered a speech to the nation in which he thanked the Egyptian citizens and he described the lining up of Egyptians in front of the electoral committees as a civilized scene, and he thanked these presidential elections season. So how do you the speech delivered by President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi to the nation?
Well, I read it as a sort of roadmap to, or a preliminary roadmap, large line on what he thinks are the priorities of this nation. I'm also in full agreement of what they linked the results of the voting to the imminent threat of security and all the region now as a result of the attack and atrocity committed by the Israeli authorities, the Israeli forces, the Israeli government against Palestinian people in Gaza, and now extending even to the West Bank. The President said very clearly in this very first speech after the results that was a voting on refusing what's happening in Gaza, and thus he is here portraying one of the main elements of his own foreign policy during the last 10 years and the foreign policy of Egypt in general, where the Palestinian cause, the Palestinian issue and liberation is at the heart of the interest of Egypt and is the priority issue of its foreign policy.
Yes, also, Your Excellency Ambassador Basseem, during President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi's speech to the nation, the President said that he is promising his people to make join and for he and the people of Egypt to work together and to promise them to make a joint vision in order to build the new republic, saying that he's going to be the voice of the Egyptian people in all circumstances and in all situations. He described the participation of youth and women as the voice of conscience. Give us an idea also, and he thanked also the farmers and of Egypt. I think, how did you see that the President did get any people? Class.
Well, the President has never forgotten the different actions of the society of Egypt, whether workers, farmers, youth, elderly, handicapped, or people with special needs, women, of course, women, and he was addressing them today, and that goes in line with his own internal policy, and to what extent it's in line with the international agreed norms of democracy.
Yes.
He spoke. Sorry.
Bless you.
he spoke very clearly about that this new republic that we will be building together with him is a republic based on democracy, on welfare, on building the Egyptian identity and preserving it against any attempt to dilute it or to sort of influence it in a negative way. And that goes very much in line with all the international instruments, the UN, the different international agencies,
Yes.
the human rights instruments, where political participation is important. Thus, sorry.
Yes, bless you.
That he was sort of, this is why he was greeting
Yes.
the participation of the Egyptians in Egypt and abroad in the elections. That means that the first principle of political participation, the exercise of the voting right, has proven this first point of democracy.
Yes.
Participation in building, in continuing, in forming and formulating the policies in the country in different sectors must be possible because people have to participate in the decision making, which is finally, let's say, crowned by the acts of the president, and where the executive part of the government implements those decisions taken by the people through their representative bodies, the parliament and the Shura Council, and through the president, and then implemented by the government and the different executive bodies of the country.
Yes, I thank you very much for your time. Thank you for your valuable information, Ambassador, Your Excellency, Ambassador Wafaa Basseem, former Assistant Foreign Minister. Thank you very much for joining us over the phone. Ladies and gentlemen, a short break and I'm going to be back with you.